Grand Rising citizens, this is the Neo Tokyo News Broadcast. The Citadel tutorials are here to teach you more about how to find your way inside Neo Tokyo. CZ mentions his plan to make Twitter great again and how we can learn a lot from WeChat. Are Switzerland and Siberia adopting Bitcoin to fight financial censorship and the dollar? Evil Zuckbots are here with the hoolies to attack us all. NGMI Labs is cooking up a storm and some titans take on the stage on Tuesday. This is your weekly recap for all your crypto, gaming, metaverse and NFT affairs, live from the heart of the Citadel. And here's what's making news. Greetings everybody and welcome to file number 22 of the Neo Tokyo News Broadcast. This is your host, Outer Citizen Shumsy number 769, bringing you the news powered by the NT News team. If you enjoyed the stuff, please like, subscribe, turn on those notification bells for the NT Vision YouTube channel, and if you're listening to us on Spotify or any other streaming platforms, thank you for tuning in. First up, CZ, the big boss at Binance, stated in a CNBC interview that Twitter is a free speech platform and a tool which he uses heavily and wants to make sure that crypto has a seat at the table when it comes to free speech. Ideas such as charging for memberships and payments being processed in crypto were also thrown around live on TV, and this may tie in with Elon's plan to charge $8 for verification and extended features on Twitter. CZ also believes that Elon has his eyes on WeChat as a possible blueprint for Twitter's next added features to turn this bluebird into a super app for payments, memberships, ordering food, messages, it might as well be massages, social media, getting AOC off your back, and more. Phoenix Down also writes that Binance has arguably proven itself as the premier CEX ahead of Coinbase with how it's handled its affairs in the bear market. Now let's see if Binance can keep this uptrend going strong for long, especially since Elon has put his trust in them. Speaking of trust, are countries slowly losing their trust in the US dollar? In the week, the Swiss city of Lugano and El Salvador have signed a Memorandum of Understanding, or an MOU, targeting the increased adoption of Bitcoin in their regions and neighboring countries. Representatives of Mexico and Guatemala also accompanied the event, where talks of establishing a Bitcoin office in Lugano with the purpose of attracting investors and adopters from Italy and Europe as a whole were on the main agenda. Further to these discussions were Siberia's Prince Philip looking towards Bitcoin as a possible mode of solving the hyperinflation problem in the country, although he did oppose the idea of central bank digital currencies, especially with Rishi Sunak being the new Prime Minister of the UK. Are countries like Guatemala, El Salvador and Switzerland on a path to fighting the imminent rise of global financial censorship, or is it simply an act of rebellion against the dominance of the dollar? I would love to hear your opinions down in the comment section. And swiftly adding to the topic of rebellion, rebellious subjects and enemies to peace by the old hooligans and the Zuckbots. That's a Romeo and Juliet reference for those of you that are still 13. We've all heard and maybe even invested in My Pet Hooligan, who have been working tirelessly, performing tests and engaging with the community on social media in anticipation for the launch of their upcoming game. Flower83 writes that Zuckbots minted on the 27th of October as the secondary collection to My Pet Hooligan, whose holders all received a free claimable NFT alongside the public mint for 0.1 or 0.005 Ethereum. Within the MPH ecosystem, these Zuckbots are meant to represent companions of the hoolies and will have added utility in the future. Although the collection did not mint out, it's understandable given the circumstances of the market and where we sit currently with respect to liquidity in the market. The current floor price is relatively affordable, so if you're thinking of jumping below mint, this might be the perfect time for you to do so. Alright, Music Mainnet, could we cue the sound to me asking people for money again? Perfect, thank you. If you like what you hear, then don't fear and dial ntnews.eth into your wallets and send all of your Ethereum or USDC right here. That's ntnews.eth. The news team is working tirelessly for the community, and if you think we're doing a good job, a pat on the back goes a long way, because you never know, we may actually drop some hints about something coming up in the future. With that being said, for those of you that have continuously contributed to the news team and continue to do so right now, we thank you from the bottom of our ink pot. Thank you for listening. Now let's get back to the show. People are the primary driving force behind any project. A great concept will fail if the wrong people are behind the wheel, and a mediocre concept could succeed, at least in the short term, if being worked on by a brilliant team. This group of people is the best at deep diving and researching Web3 projects, and that's probably why Neo Tokyo Research Lab was such a strong force of knowledge. NGMI Lab has now become a highly respected Web3 entity in their own right and is about to expand beyond the walls of the Citadel. With people that are diligent, sharp, and well-informed on the team, NGMI Lab seems to be moving towards creating the very brilliance that's the key ingredient to success. And here's some more brilliance brought to you by Fov and Zehai. Finding ideas may be difficult when building projects, but the most challenging task sometimes is to bring people together and create a thriving community. At 10 p.m. Eastern Time on Tuesday, the 8th of November, the founders of Steady Stack, Ready Player H, and Zanshake will be featured guests in a special Neo Tokyo Twitter Spaces. This event is part of an ongoing series led by NT Citizen and SS Titan Fov, whose educational series 90 Days to Launch is helping builders share resources and learn the ins and outs of building your own project in Web3. With hosts like Zehai and Fov and some incredible guests explaining the strategy behind building Steady Stack, the Spaces is set to be an event you don't want to miss. There's a link to the Spaces in the description, so click on that and set your reminders, and should you wish to read more, the article is linked below as well. And now for our final stretch of the week, NTV has been pushing the limits for what good production and content creation looks like, and this next series is no different. LeBoomington and the team have launched the very first video in the Citadel tutorial series this week, which was created to help new and budding citizens learn how to collect and stake Neo Tokyo NFTs or even how to upload. This video was strongly requested by the Welcome team as well as new and veteran citizens. I know when I joined Neo Tokyo we did not have any of these luxuries, so this new breed of citizens is really privileged. Anyway, head over to NTV to check out the video and make sure to send it to any new citizens joining Neo Tokyo. We hope you enjoyed the content and thank you for listening. And that is all for this week's Neo Tokyo News broadcast. This has been your host, Outer Citizen Shumsi number 769, bringing you the news powered by the NT News team. Music brought to you by the team at Music Mainnet. We hope you enjoyed this broadcast and look forward to serving you day in and day out. Until next time, data streams connecting our minds, tying Neo Tokyo together.